Well, I'm very excited to get an opportunity to speak to each and every one of you today. Excited to share the amazing story of MedVA and BizVA. What I'd like to do is go through a couple of slides just to give you an overview of the company. And my goal is to leave at least 30 minutes for question and answer. So please don't hesitate to ask me questions once we get to the end of the presentation. I think hopefully a lot of your questions will be answered as we go through the slide. But I'm more than happy to take some questions afterwards. And excited, as GM said, I'm planning on attending the in-person VA EXPO here at the end of the year in December. So super excited. So let me tell you a little bit about the company. So MedVA and BizVA were founded by a couple of amazing doctors, Dr. Omid Shea and Dr. Stephen Kaufman. Dr. Shea is a maxillofacial surgeon. Dr. Omid Shea is a gastroenterologist. And really the company was born out of a desire and a need in their clinical practices to be able to support administrative needs that they had, but also Dr. Kaufman had an opportunity to travel to the Philippines and just really enjoyed the culture and the people that he'd met and really wanted to think about what could he do to help clients and people in the US and around the world, but also be able to give back to the Philippines. And so those two founded the company. And then a little over a year ago, they asked me to come on board to run the company as the president. And I have responsibility for kind of the day-to-day operations. And as Jam said, I've been in healthcare probably most of my career. I started out kind of in the consulting game and really got involved in healthcare. I was part of a charity over here called Ronald McDonald House, which takes care of children and children's families when they're in the hospital. And so I really have a passion and desire to help healthcare, as well as being an entrepreneur, helping other entrepreneurs with their kind of staffing needs. So a little bit about the company and our culture. We're very intentional as our mission is consistently exceed our clients' expectations. And really our vision is to be the industry leader within the virtual assistant market. But more importantly, we've kind of set a purpose. And our purpose is to enrich the lives of our VAs. And so folks like yourself in the Philippines, we also have operations in Latin America. We're expanding into a number of other countries, but really very focused in the Philippines. We're about focusing on enriching the lives of VAs, our team members, which are those that work for the company, as well as the clients and the community that we engage with. Because one of our goals is really to have a quality purpose of relentlessly improving how we meet and exceed our expectations. And also one of the things I'll talk about today is developing our VAs and our team members by the development of what we call the MedVA University, where we've built up a training curriculum for folks like yourself to be able to conduct a lot of training and really to improve your skills and make you more marketable and hireable. Let me take a couple of seconds here just to tell you the difference between MedVA and BizVA. So MedVA is a virtual global assistant company focused just in the medical space. And so we focus on taking care of doctors, dentists, veterinary, everybody in the healthcare space. And so we have a very specific focus there. And we'll talk a little bit more about the specific use cases and types of VAs that we recruit and retain in that area. And then we have a sister company called BizVA. BizVA is a global virtual assistant company focused on supporting the business community outside of healthcare. And so we do a lot of work in the real estate, legal, finance area. And that's very much focused on supporting the administrative needs of young entrepreneurs as well as larger businesses as well. And so we've intentionally set up separate businesses because they have separate clients that they target and a separate focus on how we go to market with those two businesses. And so let me tell you a little bit about the kind of virtual assistants that we leverage in the medical side, medical, dental, and veterinary space. So we have team members that support our clients that are medical scribes, so doing real-time medical transcription, preparing the patient's chart beforehand and during, medical virtual receptionists that are handling phone call communication, email communication, things of that nature. And then virtual admins, which are those that deal with health insurance companies, so eligibility verification, things of that nature, as well as billers. So taking care of the billing, accounts receivable, for a lot of the doctor's offices and dentist offices. Then on the BizVA side, or our business virtual assistants, as you can see here, we have a number of focuses and areas that we recruit and retain and provide virtual assistance to our clients. And this has really been a huge game changer for us because, here in the US, where I'm at and kind of around the globe, recruitment and training is a real difficulty. And we've been able to have amazing opportunities to work with a number of clients to really expand and support their needs from a staffing perspective. So let me tell you about a little bit of the growth and why I'm so excited to have this opportunity to share with you. As I said, the founders started the company a couple of years ago, and through 2020, so you think about that, that's just after the pandemic. And so you can see the amazing growth we've had. And actually today we're adding about 100 VAs a month and about 50 clients a month. And so amazing growth, and we continue to expand. Actually, these numbers are even outdated from the time that we put the presentation together at 1,600 virtual assistants right now, and actually supporting over 460 clients as we speak today. Really, our focus here is to continually grow. And one of the things we've done is developed a strong engine of folks coming into the organization. And so the process really is, we'll talk a little bit about later on, but it's recruiting the VAs. We go through a compliance checklist, both on an IT as well as a business and work. Then we actually provide dedicated training for our virtual assistants. And then, as I mentioned, we have VA management that provides ongoing coaching and support. And so our goal is to not only just connect our VAs with our clients, but also provide a long-term relationship. And to that point, we've actually been able to achieve a 97% client satisfaction and retention rate from our VAs and clients. And so probably also one of the other things that differentiates us is the perks and benefits. Part of what we provide to our VAs is the ability to earn up to $12 US an hour. But as I mentioned, continually investing back into our VAs through MedVA University and BizVA University. We have a dedicated kind of healthcare plan. We actually have folks within our team that are doctors. So we have in-house medical capabilities so we can support our VAs, as well as reimbursement for our VAs for inpatient and outpatient treatment. We're also, one of the things I think that differentiates us in the market is we've put together a retirement savings plan. And so one of those things is that we provide savings and retirement plan for all of our VAs that join the organization. After the first month, you become eligible. And then after 3 years, you're able to retain or obtain those funds. And then additionally, we have a program where we have sign-on bonuses, and actually I'll talk a little more about it. In addition, we also have referral bonuses. So for those that refer their friends or colleagues to come work, or their clients to come work with us, we also have a referral bonus capability where you can earn additional compensation. The other thing that I think is unique about us is we're very intentional to engage real time with our VAs. And so we have team building events that we do. And as you can see here in the top left, most recently we had a team building event in the Philippines in February. We also have ongoing games and competitions that are going on, from our Biggest Loser and our songwriting competition. We just had a large town hall most recently. We had, I think, almost over 1,000 people joining our town hall quarterly, and we provide quarterly updates to our VAs and our whole company. And myself and the founders speak about the amazing work that each team member is doing and the difference that they're making in their communities. We also have, social media ambassadors, and then we do recognition through kind of employee or monthly, quarterly, and yearly events, as well as team building events that are going on at what we call the VA cluster level. Oops, had something pop up here. Get rid of that. So one of the things that I just want to kind of talk about, as I mentioned, our purpose to enrich the lives of our VAs and team members. We're really focused on not only supporting amazing opportunities and support to our clients in the US and abroad, but also the difference we can make within the Philippines. And here's a couple of examples of what a number of our VAs have been able to achieve. So you can see here, young lady was able to purchase a car, as well as purchasing houses and technology. And so we really focus on not just building a business, but building better lives for our team members in the Philippines. You can see here's an example of a young lady and the difference she's been able to make working with and getting her.
I'm sorry. There you go.
Can you hear me now? Somehow I got muted.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There. Is it okay now? There.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Not a problem. So yeah, just wanted to kind of share a couple of examples of some of the differences we've been able to make in the lives of our VAs. You know, we're so blessed to have this opportunity to come alongside our VAs to purchase land, have their kids go to Montessori school, or actually just be able to provide for groceries and things in their life. Oops. Additionally, as I've mentioned, purchasing cars, houses. So really, like I said, while we're focused on building a business, we're also focused on what we can give back to the Philippines. And the company did a lot of work, through some of the natural disasters and things that occurred in the Philippines to ensure that we're supporting our team members as they support our clients. And so I guess you're probably asking right now, what do I need to do? How can I join? It's really a simple process. You can go online to medva.ph or bizva.ph based on your background and skills. Complete an online application. At that point, what we'll do is we'll reach out to you, our recruiting team, kind of evaluating your capabilities as aligned to our client needs. Then we'll obviously work with you to ensure you have the appropriate system requirements. Also collaborate with you to develop a branded video and resume. Because one of the things we do with our clients is we provide opportunities. We provide our clients with a resume of yourself as well as a 1-minute video so they can get to know you. And then there's an endorsement process. And so we work very diligently to match our VAs to our clients. And then we also have a team of what's called our client relationship management team that helps onboard the VAs. So really, our goal is to help you through the process, providing you training and education and capabilities, as well as supporting you on the transition to your clients. One of the other things we're in the process of developing, just as a latest thing, is we're going to have a VA portal. And so we'll have a portal set up that you'll have access to. You'll be able to log in, update your information as you get additional skills and capabilities. You'll be able to update that as well. And it'll really be your personal profile page that you can leverage within our company to promote yourself to our clients as well. As our clients will have a client portal where they'll be able to go on and search through the available VAs we have and provide opportunities for our clients to self-select, as well as we can walk them through the process. If you're currently working for another client, or you've got something else and you can't join us right now, we also, as I talked about, have a referral program. And we'd love the opportunity for you to refer talent, folks or colleagues that you know, whether it be, friends, family, and you have the ability to earn additional income for that, as well as if you refer a client who comes and works for us. And so we would welcome the opportunity for any direct referrals. Please go ahead and send them to my Facebook account, or feel free to email me directly. As you can see, my email is right there. Because whether you're currently in the market for a role, or you have friends or colleagues who would be interested in working with a company like ours that is really high growth and a fun place to work, I think I would really encourage you to take that opportunity. And we're more than happy to compensate folks for their referrals. So a couple of ways I'd love for you to kind of get connected with us. You can see we're on all of the social media platforms, and we'd really encourage you to go ahead and follow and connect with us. We'd love to get to know you more. As Jam said, we plan to be there. Myself and others plan to be there in person in the December event. But before that, I would love the opportunity for you to kind of reach out, be able to get to know each and every one of you, and would love for you to follow us on all of our platforms, because we constantly are communicating and getting new information out to the community. And as we're expanding, as you can imagine, adding 100 VAs a month to our clients and 50 new clients, we're constantly looking for the best and brightest virtual assistants. And we feel like we've built a really amazing company that can support and that is truly invested in helping folks in the Philippines and around the world, as well as helping our clients. Thank you for your time today. Really appreciate it. And I'm very open to any questions or things that I could answer.
Thank you so much, Chris. Before anything else, everyone say thank you in the comment section, guys. Say thank you in the comment section. There you go. Oh, a lot of you guys are super excited to apply. And speaking of applying, I think Tracy has the link. I need you guys to save the link. Tracy, do you mind sending the link again, please, in the chat box, not only here, but also in the live, FB Live as well, please? Oh my gosh, I think in FB Live, we reached 60 plus. Perfect. Hello, everyone's in the FB Live. Let us, Tracy, do you mind sending the link here again so we can, there you go. There's the link, save the link, apply, okay. And we are excited for Q&A. So if you have questions, please raise your virtual hands, okay? Or you may type your questions in the chat box. I think I also need to monitor the questions from the live because also need to monitor. There you go. So if you have questions, please raise your virtual hands or there. I think there. Ash, you may unmute yourself. Ash is our
Hi, Chris.
Ash.
Hello.
Thank you. Just have a question about the website because I just visit the website, but the only job opening is a bookkeeper for BizVA. So is there an available job position aside from bookkeeper as of the moment?
Really, we're open to all positions. As I kind of mentioned, let me kind of go back here. I'll follow up with the team, but we're definitely we're currently recruiting for all of these positions right now. So I would encourage you to go ahead and send your application. We're currently taking all applications right now.
Because it's actually I send here on our chat the screenshot that's the only position that's open. So yeah, thank you so much for the answer, Chris.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'll work with the team to get that opened up. But you're right. Yeah, we are open to all of these positions right now. Actually, I know personally, I'm really desperately looking for some really strong folks in the social media management area. So if there are team members on here, I'd love to get to know you.
Perfect. I'm one of those aspiring. I want to apply for that post. There you go. Thank you, Ash. I hope you answered your question. Next is from Kathleen. Can we send our CVs directly to Chris or do we need to apply through the links?
You're more than welcome to send it to me, but the best way and most efficient way would be to send it through the link because then my recruitment team will get that immediately and start working with your application.
It's best to apply through the link, guys. There you go.
I think so, yes.
We have a question from Shira. You may unmute yourself, please.
Hello, Chris. Good morning.
Hello, Shira.
Yes.
Thank you.
My question is, since the company is more on medical field, is it required that the experience is more on medical?
For our MedVA business, yes, we encourage folks to have a medical or healthcare background. But for our BizVA business, no, it's not a requirement to have medical background. Actually, we're very excited to work with folks outside of the healthcare and medical space. And so definitely as it relates to our BizVA business, that's very much focused outside of the medical area.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. That's why BizVA is there for for opportunities
Correct.
that are for non-medicals. Okay.
Correct.
So, a common question in the chat box right now is, do you accept VAs without experience? When they say experience, they haven't been a VA before, but they have skills.
Yes. So, in our BizVA and MedVA business, we're looking for folks that have either been, like you said, virtual assistants in the past, or worked with a BPO, or maybe have worked in other industries that provide strength and capabilities for them. Very open to taking all folks. One of the things about the organization is we're trying to be kind of different in the organization. So encouraging folks to apply that big thing. And so we're open to getting applicants coming through with all different kinds of skill sets. Our goal obviously is to align the folks coming in with the client demands. And so we don't obviously want to just hire people that aren't aligned to our client needs, but I'm very open to bringing folks in as they are more junior. And that's why we've invested in MedVA University to provide them training along the way.
Right. So, and also it's all about skill set, guys. It's not about, I haven't been a VA before. It's all about what are your skill sets right now that you can maximize, that you can use as a future VA. So it's something that we need to, sit down and, plan. So there you go.
Correct. And I'll tell you, a lot of our clients are really focused on, when they watch the videos, a lot of the feedback I get is, strong communication skills, but also strong motivation. And so they are looking for folks that are highly motivated, excited to work, and really have a passion, more so than the resume itself. And so I would encourage folks, as you do your 1-minute video as part of the submittal, that you really be focused on, sharing yourself and your personality, as well as what you can bring to our clients.
Perfect. There you go. And maybe I can create like a tutorial on how to create that, 1-minute video in my socials. Don't you worry, guys. We'll help you with that.
Perfect. And you can work with the team, Jam, to help you with that. We have a tutorial as well to share.
Perfect. There. So we also have questions from the live. Rafi asked, are there leadership posts open?
Yes. And so we're always, as we're expanding at the rate that we're expanding, we're also looking to bring on team members to be part of the MedVA team to help support that process through recruitment, training, compliance, VA management, sales, and marketing. And so not only are we looking to bring on folks to support our clients, but we're also looking to bring on strong VA team members to grow the company itself as well from an administrative standpoint.
Perfect. There you go. I think someone raised his hand. Rigel Kent Granada, you may unmute yourself. Rigel Kent, are you available?
Hello. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
I think my question has been answered, but I'll just say my question. I'm a graduate of BS Pharmacy. I have no experience in VA. So what do you recommend should I apply in MedVA? But I'm willing to learn though. Is there a free training?
There is, yes. So as I mentioned, what we do is we have a MedVA University, so we provide free training to our applicants as they come in to best prepare them for their oncoming client engagement. So as a pharmacist, I would highly encourage you to apply. Because we're always looking for folks on the MedVA side of the business that have strong medical or healthcare background.
Which do you recommend? In the virtual admins or in the virtual scribe?
So, scribing is obviously, within our training, we have our basic training, and then we also provide advanced dental, scribing, and billing training. So if your desire is to be in the scribes, we'll definitely provide you additional training. But also what we do is when we bring the team members in, we kind of categorize your skills. And so we make you available on the admin side, working just general medical administrative work. but we also can make you available on the scribe side to our clients and present you as either a new scribe, an experienced scribe. I know for myself on the pharmacy side, there's probably more desire and need on the administrative, but we do have a lot of our pharmacy clients that are looking for scribes as well.
I do. I have a friend that previously applied in MedVA as a med scribe, but she was declined because she has no experience, at least 1 year experience as a scribing. So she was declined. So for me, I would like to apply for the medical scribe, but I don't have experience as a virtual scribe.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'd need to look into that. So maybe if you wouldn't mind having her send an email and yourself, you send me an email and I'll have the team follow up on that, because medical scribing is actually one of the areas that we're very targeted on and actually seeing a lot of growth with our clients right now. So I'd welcome the opportunity to kind of review that applicant and see if we can find you, have you find an opportunity for you to join the company.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. So I have a question from the chat. By the way, MedVA team, thank you for answering the questions in the comment section in our live. We appreciate it. Next question is from the chat of Zoom. How many days is the application process?
How many days is the application process? Well, I mean, I think if folks apply online, our team is very dedicated to be reviewing that on a real-time basis and getting back. I think it varies based on obviously the volume. I'm sure my recruitment team is going to be very busy in the next couple of days getting applicants from all of the folks on this Zoom, but it kind of varies based on the volume that's coming in. And then, of course, one of the other things we're doing, as I mentioned, we're very intentional to make sure that we are recruiting folks that align to our client demands. What we don't want to do is obviously recruit folks that don't align to our client demands. And, you're in the pool for an extended period of time. Our goal is to support our VAs to become hireable and get them placed with clients as soon as possible, because we recognize the investment we're making in the VAs, and obviously we recognize the investment the VAs are making in us. And so we want to make sure that we can get them hired as soon as possible.
Perfect. There you go. I hope that answered your question. Another one here. Hi, Chris. What's your qualifications for a customer service VA?
So on the customer service VA, we're really looking for folks that are highly motivated, strong communication skills. And one of the things we've done is we've developed EMLA, which is a MedVA language assessment and support tool. And so helping folks through their communication skills. And so those that can handle kind of high volume calls, as well as have strong customer service experience and strong communication skills is really what our clients are looking for in the client representative side.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Is it open? Is this open as well for part-time position?
That's a great question. A number of our clients are actually looking for part-time. So yes, we're very open for part-time. One of the things we kind of encourage, because we do provide medical and retirement benefits to our VAs, is what we mean by part-time is up to 24 hours. And so we encourage our clients to leverage their VAs full-time as an initial goal. But if they choose part-time, then for us, part-time is really 24 hours, up to 24 hours a week. We haven't built the business based on 1 or 2 hours here or there. We're trying to be intentional to provide long-term opportunities and stability for our VAs and for our clients.
There you go, up to 24 hours per week, and for part-time.
Correct.
There's another question here. Oh, you guys can raise your hands if you want. Okay. No VA experience, but a physical therapy graduate and currently working in BPO. Am I qualified to apply?
You are qualified to apply. I mean, obviously, one of the things we'll do is provide you training and education to help you through the process. We need to work with the team. One of the things I have put in place, though, is to really increase the quality of the VAs we provide to our clients. And so, we do tend to focus on those that have past experience. But for those like yourself that have an education, say in physical therapy or a specific background bachelor's, we're open to having conversations to see if there's an opportunity to find a fit.
There you go. Of course, there. Joanne, you may unmute yourself. There you go.
Yes, hi. Can
Hello.
you hear me? Hi,
Yeah,
Chris.
I can.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify with regards to the requirements for medical virtual assistant. It says here that the candidate must have a previous experience supporting US-based clients in healthcare services. The thing is that my previous experiences, it mostly include, I was a chart retrieval specialist before. So does it also count?
Say that again. What role did you have, Joanne?
Chart retrieval specialist. So we are actually like a third-party company for insurance companies, health insurance companies.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's working in the healthcare space. And we're really looking, obviously, as you know, Joanna, healthcare is a unique area. And so we want to make sure folks have some sort of background or understanding and knowledge in the healthcare space, particularly as it relates to the data privacy. Obviously, personal health information and others is super important. And so we tend to want to have folks that have had that experience and understand what that means. And of course, pulling charts, you have a very strong familiarity with that. So we encourage folks to apply. But as I tell you, we're definitely the recruitment team does a really nice job of reviewing folks' resumes and making objective observations of those. But also be looking for those that will be, like I said, hired very quickly. And so tends to be those that have more experience get hired sooner. But that's not to say that we don't have a lot of our clients that are looking for more junior folks that are still learning in the space.
I see. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Joanne. Another question in the chat. Hello, Chris. I'm a licensed pharmacist for 13 years. What is the best position for me?
Licensed pharmacist. I mean, I think for us, probably the best position for you would be on the administrative side, so admin side, because that's working with back office functions as a pharmacy, dealing with insurance verification, eligibility, as well as interacting with patients. And so I think that would be the best role for you.
There you go. Another question here. How much is the possible rate for starters? Maybe a range.
Yeah, so I mean, it varies based on obviously skill set and capabilities. As I mentioned earlier, I have some folks that are actually dentists and doctors that work for us, and I also have some people that are just new into the virtual assistant space. So it kind of varies. As I said, we have folks that are earning upwards of $12 US an hour, and so it's a lot of capabilities. And that's why we've invested in the MedVA University to help people grow. And so we had folks that have come in junior and then have grown in their careers and then, of course, grown in their capabilities and then their compensation.
Perfect. $12 an hour is actually high for an agency. That's a very nice rate. Okay. For MedVA positions, do you accept undergraduates?
So folks that have graduated or are currently in, we were talking about currently in university, is that the question?
Wasn't able to finish college.
We do, but I'd want to understand, obviously, the background experience. If somebody, like we've said, didn't complete university or college, but then has worked for 5 or 10 years in a specific area, a specific space, we'd definitely be open to evaluating their resume and their capabilities and determine if they could be a fit.
Okay, there you go. Wait, let me just, some of the questions were answered already. What is the percentage of people hired after completion of training?
So, that's a good question. One of the things I can tell you is, on average, folks are in the pool no more than 15 days. And so on average, folks are there. And so if you think about it, our close rate is in the kind of the 20-day range. And so we, with the right skill set, we turn folks over very quickly and provide them opportunities. Quite often, we also don't require people to go through the full process. We've had some of our clients, as we have a demand come through, we'll look into our training program, we'll even look into our recruitment team to get those folks onboarded with their clients sooner. And so not everybody always goes through the whole process of recruitment, compliance, training, and VA management. But we encourage folks to at least take the training, and that's why our training is online, and they can take it at their own pace. But it's a very quick conversion rate based on the skill set and alignment of our clients. Just so you know, we talk about we bring on 50 new clients a month and 100 new VAs. That's actually getting hired. One of the things we are getting is about 10 client requests a day. So, and every 30 days we get probably around 200 to 250 client requests from VAs. So we have a lot of strength in the demand of what our clients are looking for sure.
There you go. Is there a minimum typing speed requirement?
I don't know the specifics on that. That would be a great question to reach out to us via one of the social media platforms, and I can have one of the teams get back to you specifically. I don't believe there's a minimum, but obviously if you're on a medical scribe, there's more of a requirement than those folks that are handling receptionist services.
Okay, there is, hold on. What if I'm a graduate with a degree in education, but my major is biology? Am I qualified for the job?
I mean, I think for that one, we definitely want to look at what the VA is looking to perform. I think, medical scribing might be difficult because it requires a lot of deep knowledge on the medical space. But I think within the BizVA or in the receptionist area, definitely they could be qualified based on their experience and background.
There you go. And for everyone who doesn't have a non-medical background, you may absolutely apply for BizVA. Yeah.
Correct.
Wait, I think I answered that already. Wait, no. Yeah, so wait, I answered that already. Okay, I am dentistry grad and been working as a dental assistant in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for 26 years. I have no experience as a VA. Can I apply as a dental healthcare VA? I think one question is he qualified? Number two, now that he's from Riyadh, is he able to apply? Or are you strictly Philippines-based only?
We're not strictly Philippines-based only. So, obviously being a virtual company, we have folks from around the globe, and we have people in Latin America and a number of the countries in Latin America. So from that perspective, no, there's no limitation. From a qualification standpoint, if they've been working as a dental assistant for, like you mentioned, 20 plus years, I would imagine they would be quite qualified to work in that space.
There you go. That's nice. You're not enclosed to like people should be based on the Philippines, because a lot of the agencies now requires that you should be based in the Philippines to start. There you go. Another question: what qualifications for social media management position?
That's a good question. I'll make sure that we get that one posted onto the website. But a lot of our clients are looking for those that can manage campaigns, update social media, respond to clients, and, leveraging Canva and other technologies to provide rich content. And so it's both visual content as well as written and video content.
There you go. Just want to ask if you will be using VPN service for clients.
Yeah, so a lot of our clients leverage VPN as well as voice over IP for the connections and the work that they do to support their clients.
Yeah, I use that too. Very important. Wait. Someone's asking for a rate of a bookkeeper. Do you have that right now, Chris?
I don't have the specifics on those rates, but like I said, a lot of it really depends on the capabilities and qualifications. Yeah. We have some CPAs and accountants that work for us, and then we have some folks that are, bookkeepers that have just kind of grown up in knowledge and experience working in small business. And so it kind of really depends on the capabilities of the candidate and applicant.
There you go. Depends on your experience. Another question here. I don't know if you have the answer for this at the moment, but she wants to ask the passing score for the speech test.
So I'd have to go back and double check with the team, but given our clients' needs and demand to have strong capabilities, I think there's a organization that we've come across that we've developed off called SpeechAce, SPEEDACHE. And I think you can go on and take those tests anytime. I believe we're really targeting, particularly for those on the receptionist side, very strong scores, but those obviously that are working in the administrative side of insurance verification, the criteria isn't as high because obviously, to be honest, quite often our admin VAs are talking with colleagues in the Philippines that work for insurance companies. And so it doesn't need to necessarily be as high. It's those that are client-facing and communicating directly with the clients will require a higher score than those that are obviously working the back office functions.
Okay, perfect. Hold on. I'm currently working as Hold on. I am currently working as one of the health benefit agents and the #1 HMO provider here in the Philippines. What position will suit for me? Do you have non-voice position for part-timers?
We do. And so I think the two questions. One would be the right position for you. I think working in the medical admin space would be key because that's dealing with insurance and insurance verification and working in a very similar space. On the part-time side, it really comes down to the client needs. When it comes to those admin, they tend to be more full-time just because of the volume that a lot of our clients are dealing with when it comes to insurance verification. But that's not to say there might not be clients that are just looking for some help for the overload.
Okay. There. Another question is, do you use time tracker for this agency?
We do. So a lot of our clients require, a time tracker. So we leverage Time Doctor at the moment for a lot of our work to keep track of time because obviously we want to ensure that we're tracking time for the hours that are worked and then tracking so that folks can get paid appropriately, as well as ensuring that we align our invoicing for our clients leveraging the time tracking technology.
There you go. Yes, they use Time Doctor. Are you accepting interns for medical biller position?
At the moment, we're really very much focused on experience, billers and VAs. At the moment, we haven't really set up an internal intern program, but that's one thing we're looking at investigating on how we could build up, a capability or base of folks that are just getting started in the industry.
Yeah. I think, Debbie, we answered the question already. They'll be updating the website for the rest of the job openings beside the bookkeeper opportunity. Hold on. How about before I work? Wait, we answered that already. What happens if the partnership with the client and VA isn't working out?
If it's not working out, then we work with the client and with the VA to find a match. And so we'll essentially have the VA come back into the pool and if need be, provide some additional training or education. At the same time, we'll work with the client to find them a VA that meets their needs.
There you go. Thank you. Ash, do you want to unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yeah, actually, my question is on chat, but yes, let me just ask here. If we're going to send you a email, what subject are we going to put on our email? because I believe that you are filtering the email for applications to make it easier.
Correct. So, I mean, I think I would reference obviously this event because, I want to make sure that we take care of those folks that have been intentional to attend this event and then maybe highlight the role that you're looking for. And then we can make sure we get that filtered appropriately.
Oh, right. Thank you, Chris.
There you
You're
go.
welcome.
Another question here from Elisa. How does sick leave and vacation leave work? Is there any?
Say that again. You kind of cut out a little bit. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Do we have sick leave or vacation leaves as a benefit?
We do have those leaves as a benefit, correct, as well as kind of public holidays. A lot of it obviously is dependent on our clients' needs. But we do provide that as a part of a benefit for our VAs, yes.
There you go. Maybe if we could, do you mind showing again, Chris, your slide of, regarding the benefits? Because someone's asking about benefits that you extend to the VAs. There's a lot, actually, I saw earlier. There. So earn as much as $12 an hour. MedVA University healthcare plan, which is very nice. Healthcare plan, retirement savings plan, and sign-on bonus. So there you go. Okay, I hope you guys can take a screenshot of that if you want. Or this is recorded, you can check it out in the future for future reference. If we get hired, do we get a company laptop?
No, we don't provide a company laptop for those that are hired. We require folks to have their own technology.
There you go. Is there a possibility that you get hired by MedVA but don't get a client?
There's always a possibility that, obviously we come on board and we're not a match at that time. But, most of our folks, as I say, will be picked up within the month. Some are a little longer. Obviously, for those that are highly experienced, there's a better capacity to get hired. But we're always looking and evaluating our team members and providing them evergreen training to improve their hireability.
There you go. Joanne, do you have another question? Because I see you raise your hand. Or did you just forget to, put it down? Oh, I think. Oh, you're okay? Oh, yeah, she's okay. No worries. Do you have any other questions, guys? Can you type in the chat box? Do you have any other questions? Oh, yeah. Duana Miria Matienzo, you may now unmute yourself.
Hi, Chris. I do have a question. Do you have a consideration if an applicant wouldn't pass the speech test, but the applicant has years of experience with healthcare account based in the US?
So, that what we do is obviously there's a funnel process we put our team through and certain testing that we do to kind of take because we get, 600 or 700 applicants that come in every week, evaluate. And so then we have the team kind of do a first pass on a couple of those results. And then based on that, we can evaluate skills and experience. And what we've also encouraged our folks to do is we provide resources to work on their, communication skills. But yeah, I mean, obviously to funnel them through, we tend to look at that. Excuse me. For those that are applying on the receptionist side, obviously we're a little more stringent than those that are applying in other areas. And so it's kind of dependent on the role you're looking for, as well as dependent on the capabilities that the applicant has.
Okay, thank you. Because, for example, like on my situation, I already have 8 years of experience with it. I do have insurance verification. I also handle life insurance, as well
Perfect.
as I'm also an OPM. So I'm with MedVA since I'm a graduate of nursing and pharmacy. So what if, like, for example, I'm the one that doesn't pass the speech test, or the videos that needs to be submitted. I guess I'm checking on the website, checking on all the requirements that needs to be submitted. Yeah, I do have the cover letter. I do have the resume, even the portfolio. Since I'm also a graphic designer, well, I think
Wow, you sound like a perfect candidate. I'd love to get to know you, and it sounds like you'd be a perfect fit for MedVA or BizVA. So I'm looking forward to your application.
Thank you. But what if I didn't pass the all the things that you needed on the website? So, are there any consideration of any consideration?
Definitely, yes. There's definitely consideration in the process, and just listening to you and having a chance to speak with you, I think you would definitely meet all of the criteria, including the communication skills. So,
Yeah,
I'd highly encourage you to apply.
I agree. So don't doubt on yourself. Come on.
Thank you so much. I've been with the group Barangay VA for I think a year now.
Wow, thank you.
I'm one of the silent member, but I really appreciate webinars and all. So with this one, I was just walking. Sorry.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I hope you find value to this. And I believe this is your time to shine. So start applying now to MedVA.
Exactly.
Right? Well, you know what, Chris? A lot of Filipinos are really skilled, they're prepared, but they already have their own doubts in themselves. So that's really frustrating, because they're super talented, but they're always overthinking and they have their self-doubt. So you just go for it, guys. You'll never know until you try.
Exactly.
There's a lot who are very talented but cannot pass all the requirements on the website. So I think, that's one of the big questions. Do you have considerations for them, for us, on behalf of everyone?
Definitely.
Doubt those things that maybe they won't pass all.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have considerations for sure. I mean, as I mentioned, with the large volume of applicants we come in, we have certain criteria, but there are extenuating circumstances that we can do evaluations on for sure. Okay. But the real thing we're also trying to do, and you bring up a great point, is ensuring that we don't give folks false hope, because we're understanding what our clients are saying, what they're asking for. I don't want to waste your time if, for example, our clients are always looking for a specific thing. I want to make sure we level set expectations, not only for the clients, but also level set expectations for the VAs for sure.
There you go. With Shira's question, if you have experience but not for the medical field, you can go for BizVA. There you go.
Correct.
I am currently employed. Is it required that we don't have any commitment prior application?
We do require that you have an ability that whatever you're doing isn't going to impact the work you're doing on the MedVA side. And so because we do have our VA's work aligned with our clients' business hours, this time, kind of starting around in an hour or two, it's important that I have commitments at the same time. But I will tell you, one of the things we are doing at the moment is expanding our business into the Australian market. And so we're looking for both folks that will work the evening shift as well as folks that will work the day shift.
There you go. That answers the question of Louis. Is there a day shift available? So soon with Australian clients. There you go. Optimism is key. There. I think that's all the questions. Do you have any other questions? It's 7:57. There you go. Okay, so if you don't have questions anymore, guys, Chris, thank you so much for your time. Everyone say thank you in the comment section. Please, everyone, please say thank you in the comment section. Okay. There you go. Jam.
Well, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate your time today, and look forward to getting to meet you, hopefully in the December timeframe, but also excited to see you and join part of the MedVA and BizVA family.
Yeah, we are super excited to meet you in person. If you want to meet Chris and the MedVA team in person, all you have to do is to join us in Barangay VA Expo on December 9 to 10 by clicking the link in the comment section. And you won't just get like the ticket for 2 days with 299 pesos. You get an exclusive access to the 8 module with a module with a training program with 8 modules to help you start with your VA journey. You'll also have 2 ebooks. Okay, one is the roadmap to freelancing or to becoming a VA, and the other one is to help you to get the big yes from your client interview. So, paano mo kung matamis na oo ng client mo? So, how do you win this client interview? So that's some of the things that you'll get, and of course, the exclusive access to the recording. So it's $299, best investment ever, very affordable for your future that can become like dollars in the future. So why not invest now, diba? There. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much for your time. I know.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
And everyone here, thank you so much. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow because we have another online job fair tomorrow. Have a great evening and have a great day for you, Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you, James. Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Amazing weekend.
Fantastic weekend as well. Bye.